So ZANU PF is expected to hold its conference on the 13th of October up to the 18th. I mean, few days before the conference, we have seen them actually reshuffling the Politburo, the leadership, with Obet Mpofu as the Secretary General of ZANU PF being reshuffled to the surprise of many people. Not only that, we've seen dramatic events, factionalism intensifying, the fight between retired General Juenga, who is actually against corruption, intensifying with Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa also fighting back through individuals such as Temba Mliso. So you can, I think I'll talk about this. Let me not reveal it at the moment. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So if you are a miner in Zimbabwe, you are mining gold, whether you are a ZANU PF member or not, you will be forced to actually pay for the ZANU PF conference. This has been depicted through a letter that has been exposed on various social media account, ordering miners to do so. I'll be reading you the letter because I have it here with me. It is written, Office of the President and the Cabinet, Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, and then correspondence is written there, and then it says contribution towards the ZANU PF's 22nd annual People's Conference. Now it goes like this, the letter. We hope this letter finds you well. Following a ZANU PF 22nd National Annual People's Conference fundraising meeting held on the 28th of September 2025, a resolution was passed regarding the upcoming conference. As per the resolution, all miners, get this, not ZANU PF miners, all miners are required to contribute a minimum of 3,000 US dollars towards the fundraising efforts. This contribution is, they continue to emphasize, this contribution is mandatory and aims for the payment to be made on or before the 2nd of October. They are not only just forced, they are also given the deadline. It's like they are owing ZANU PF something. Payment details are attached herewith. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. It's written by Honorable Advocate M. Mukatsa, MP, Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution. That is in Manicaland. So they are forcing each and every person, if you are a miner, whether you are ZANU PF or not, you are compelled to actually foot the bills for the ZANU PF conference. Just look at this. Look at how Zimbabweans are actually abused. Now, you are not part of ZANU PF. You are not affiliated with ZANU PF. People are tired of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, who is exorbitantly charging the people for everything. I mean, they have introduced all taxing regimes you can think of. People are taxed left, right, and center. Now, just imagine, you are operating a mining company, you are mining, you have got workers in that particular company, you pay also tax to the government. ZANU PF writes a letter. They tell you that in their meeting, they made a resolution without you, whilst you are not even a member of ZANU PF, that you are compelled to pay. And look at the space that they are giving. Now, this letter is written on the 28th of September. You see, and that is yesterday, and they are supposed to pay these monies on the 2nd of October. So let me check when this month ends, but I think if it ends on the 31st, I'm not so sure. Let me just quickly check on my phone. I hope this phone of mine will not disappoint me. Yes, I'm there on the calendar. I just want to check when this, yes, it ends on the 30th. So, which means there is a difference of there is a difference of Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they give them 3 days to have raised the United States dollars 3,000. Now that's a lot of money. A single miner to actually have raised 3,000, and this is not the money they are asking. This is not the money they are actually begging. This is the money they are demanding. They give you 3 days to have actually paid this money to run their conference. So people should see how ZANU PF is an evil political institutions. Now tell me, why are these miners compelled to pay for a political party they don't belong to? The constitution of Zimbabwe is clear when it comes to issues of political association. How do I pay for a political party that I'm not even associated with? What is the interest of doing so? So you can see, and then you hear someone who doesn't understand the politics of Zimbabwe saying, no, Zimbabweans are afraid to fight for their country. Look at how ZANU PF behaves. And this is what they do, by the way, even to the people they gave the land. They force those people to fund their nefarious activities. So just imagine funding a conference for Mnangagwa to actually urinate on the constitution, asking for my money that I have worked for, because the only money that the government has to receive if I am operating a mining company, it is only tax. If I have paid tax, or maybe certification or renewal of certification, or also renewal of what do they call this, because in Zimbabwe you also pay just to get a tax clearance. Maybe getting a tax clearance, it would be understandable. But now to fund a political party that I'm not even part of, it must be a very difficult thing to be a miner in Zimbabwe. By the way, this is a letter for Manicaland. This letter has been cascaded to all the provinces of Zimbabwe, all the provinces. As long as there is a miner in that province, that miner has to pay 3,000 US dollars within a space of 3 days. Failure to do so, definitely there are threats. They may not write all those threats. They say it's mandatory. If they are saying it's mandatory, you don't have a choice. You have actually to pay. This is the highest level of corruption that anyone can actually talk of. This is the highest level of corruption, not only corruption, but desperation. And this shows that as much as Ugandans are displaying wealth, they also they are running out of their cash. They've been using a lot of money. Just imagine campaigning for 2030 for almost 3 years, pumping money, because it's like in Zimbabwe, there are elections. There is a president who wants to stay in power until he dies in power. That is why after even being voted, instead of focusing on delivering services to the people, he actually gives people bribes. And people for ZANU PF, not the Zimbabweans, Presidential Fund for Women's League, for Provincial Fund for Youth League, they are talking about their own ZANU PF members, not the entire nation of Zimbabwe. Now, this is the highest level of evil. I have not seen such a level of callousness such as this one. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Also to remember to support my album, which is available on all digital platforms. You search for Hloniphani Ncube. Please also to remember to subscribe on my YouTube channel, that is Tonipani Digital Music, as well as Tonipani Ncube, where it is just a purely music channel. Oka Ncube, Umhlabane is signing off. Let me have and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast.